So first, I already put on this moisturizer. It's my favorite moisturizer, Ultra Repair Cream. I'll link it for you. I already put that on. I already put on this Hourglass primer, and it's tinted, so on days where I want to look more natural, I can just wear it just like this. And I've already put on my eyeshadow primer, which is by MAC. It's in color Painterly. So I'm gonna start off by doing the eyes, just because sometimes I get some fallout and I like to clean it up with my foundation. So I'm gonna use this MAC brush 217 eyeshadow brush. It's the best brush ever. I wish I had like 3 of these just because you can use it for everything. It's amazing. Sabrina also showed this to me. That's how you know it's good, since Sabrina shows it to you. Okay, I'm gonna go back to using the Naked palette. People don't really talk about this as much as they used to, and mine's really old. I mean, trust me. Look, I mean, that's kind of gross, but lately I've been loving it again. It's just really has good colors for a night out. It's really pigmented. So I'm gonna use this color at the end. I think it's called Gunmetal. It's like a silver. I'm gonna use that on my eyelid. Then on the outskirts, I'm gonna use Creep, which you can tell I've used the Creep color a lot. But okay, I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna put some Gunmetal on my eyeshadow brush. Okay, I have a mirror in front of me, so you can probably see the bottom of it, but okay, I'm just gonna apply that all on my eyelid, maybe just not at the very end, just because I'm gonna put the black Creep color there. So I got that on my eyelid, if you can tell. And now I'm gonna do it on the other side too. So just get a good amount on the brush, like you can see. And I'm just gonna brush it onto my eyelid. Now I'm going to take a different brush and put the color Creep, which is the black color, on the outskirts of my eyelid, just to like give kind of a dramatic look. I'm gonna take a little bit of the color Creep onto my brush. I'm gonna put it on the outskirts. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it. I definitely don't think that's how you're supposed to say it, but I don't know the proper term for it. Okay. And it looks a little crazy at first, I'm not gonna lie. But you can tell it's just adding a little bit more drama. It ends up looking really good, I promise. So I'm gonna put some more Creep on the brush. I'm gonna do it on the other side. So I'm gonna do it like right here. And you really can't go wrong with these colors because they just work really, really well together. So you can see I have the colors on. Now it's time to blend, because you don't want to look like a cray-cray going out on the town. So I'm using my Sigma blending brush E25. I'll link it as long as it's still on there. And I'm just gonna blend the top of this and like in the middle a little bit. Okay, so that's just so it doesn't look so harsh. So I have it all blended. Probably as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So now I have a really dark eye. I'm gonna go in and do my foundation. The foundation I'm gonna use is Christian Dior Air Flash. And this is one of those ones that you like shake up and you spray it onto your foundation brush. You shake it up. I'll link this brush. And you just spray it directly onto the brush. I'm gonna do it over my sink. Okay. It's on the brush. Now it's time to go on the face. And I'm just gonna start in and around my nose because that's where I have a lot of redness, I've noticed. And I kind of swoop it up, get some of that fallout from the foundation. Just put it all over, and I make sure to get it underneath my chin. And now I'm going to use, I like to do all my like creams and liquids before I do any powders. So now I'm gonna use this amazing product by NYX or NYX, however you wanna say it. It's called Born to Glow in color Pure Gold. And what this does is it's basically like, I would say it's almost like a liquid bronzer and kind of a highlighter. So I used to have the product, and I'm just putting it on my finger. I used to have the product Hoola liquid bronzer by Benefit, and I really, really liked it. I left it at a hotel and I think someone there took it, but I like this way better, and that one's like $30. This one's $5 maybe. So I just kind of blend it in where I would put bronzer and highlighter. It's like on the tip of my nose, top of my mouth, cheeks, and kind of bring it up a little. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take my big Sigma large powder brush. The code is F30. And I'm gonna take my Becca blurring powder. This stuff's magical. I found out about this stuff from Lindsay Thorne probably about, I don't know, 6 months ago, and it really makes a difference. So I got kind of a lot, but I think I need to blur some stuff out. But so put the powder all over. Just makes you look smooth. It's called blurring powder for a reason. It just kind of blurs out imperfections and just makes everything look like you have a filter on. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my, oh my God, I just realized I forgot to do the eyebrows. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna use a eyebrow brush thing. Comb them out. And then I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette and use this color. I'm not sure which color, which one it's called, but I'll look it up and find it and link it for you. But I'm just gonna fill it in a little bit. Okay, and then I just brush them back out, make sure it's all blended. That's that. Probably doesn't even look that different. Okay, so I'm going to do the eyeliner. I use MAC Fluid Line eyeliner in color Black Track. It comes in a little thing like this. It's called Black Track. And I use this It Cosmetics brush. I think it's just a eyeliner. Oh, it says Angled Liner Brow Brush. And now I'm just gonna apply the liner. I'm gonna use this mirror over here. So I'm not a pro at doing this liner. Honestly, my lines are pretty much always crooked, but okay. So I did my liner and I did my shadow, foundation, blurring powder. So now I'm going to take my bronzer brush in my favorite ever contour bronzer, Hoola, the powder. Now I've had this, well, I've gotten new ones obviously, but I've been using this since like, I don't know, 14 years old, I think. And I just love it. That's before I even knew what the word contouring meant. It's just the best bronzer. And it's just matte, so there's no sparkle, no glow. And I like to do that first, and then I like to add this stuff with like some sparkle. So then I use this Bobbi Brown illuminating bronzing powder. And this has a little bit of sparkle and glow, and it almost has more of like a reddish undertone, so it adds some real color to your face. So I put it on the same brush. I don't know if that's right or not. And I just put it on my cheeks. It just adds a little bit of, obviously it's not blush, but it almost acts as my blush because I don't use blush. So it just gives a little color to the face, and I put on my cheeks, my forehead a little bit, and underneath I really just pretty much end up using it everywhere. Okay, next I do MAC's Global Glow, which is pretty much like a highlighter, but it has more of a bronzy finish. Obviously, you guys know I love to be tan and bronzed. So this is called Mineral Skin Finish. And what I do is I put it on a brush like this that's more like separated, it's not tight. And I just put it on the top of my lips. You can see, so pretty. Tip of my nose. Up here. As you can see, I'm already just a little bit more glowy. Top of my forehead. Maybe my chest. And it just gives you like a pop, makes your skin just come to life. Okay. Next, I do my mascara. I love to use L'Oreal's Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. It's just the best. There's no reason to spend $30 on mascara. I like to save when I can. Okay, so there's that. I have the look pretty much all finished. My eyes are smoky, skin's glowy, and now I'm gonna do the lips, which I always get questions about what I wear on my lips. So, as you can see, I love this lip liner because it's almost gone. It's NYX or NYX, however you want to say it, natural colored lip liner. So what I do is I just kind of put it on and slightly, ever so slightly, overline. Hardly at all. Like, sometimes I overdo it, but it's best just to barely overline. And then I kind of take it in the corners and fill it in, almost where it's like a lipstick, just because it looks better with your lip gloss over. I like that. Okay, so then for the top, I don't really overline too much for the top. Put it in the corners a little bit. So as you can see, that looks like almost you're wearing lipstick, which is how I like it to be, because when your lip gloss wears off, it's nice to have your lip liner on. Okay, so then I use MAC's Nymphet Gloss. It's like the prettiest gloss ever. I seriously say it reminds me of like a sunset or something, just because it's like gold, pink, just totally gorgeous. My friend Sabrina showed this to me years ago, and honestly, I have some other, favorites, but nothing beats this color. It's just so gorgeous. And I've used this for years, and I've used the same tube. I need to get a new one, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, so that is the whole look. As you can tell, I've got the smoky eye going on, the glowy face, the glossy neutral lips. So that's it. I'm gonna link everything for you. I'm sorry if this was really long and boring. Tell me if you liked it in the comments, and I'll keep doing these periodically. I'm not a beauty blogger. I just like to share products that I love. So let me know what you think.